Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Thrifty Shopping Cart. So just before I go into the video, I just want to let you guys know a little bit of what I'm going to be talking about today. So the topic is there money to be made in dining plates? Now, a lot of times when I go to a Savers or a Salvation Army store, you're not really going to find a lot of dining plates at the Goodwill outlet only because they don't put breakable things in bins. Some stores do have shelves, some of them don't. So things like that, you probably would find it towards when you come into the store or on the side of the wall. Some of them do have displays. But you're most probably going to find these type of dining plates at Salvation Army store or Savers, or if you go to a small mom and pop shop. And there is money to be made in dining plates. But what you want to look out for is when you go shopping and you're trying to figure out what type of dining plates will get you more money, or you're not sure if you have maybe a rare or an expensive piece in your hand. But I am going to give you guys just before that we could look at a few plates that I had already did some search before I did the video, so I got the prices and stuff. But I am going to give you guys 5 tips to use if you are going out to either a Savers or a Salvation Army store, or even at a yard sale. Sometimes I don't usually do estate sales because estate sales are pretty expensive. You usually have to pay a fee to get in, and they usually start off the bids pretty high. So the first tip I want to give to you guys is if you pick up a nice plate that looks expensive, turn the plate around. I know it's pretty obvious, but some people don't think to do that. Turn the plate around. Look at the make of the plate. Where is it made? Is it made in Italy, Denmark, Finland, or is it made in France? And there are a lot of unique plates too that the early 1800s that were made in USA that are worth a lot of money. The second thing you want to look at is the pattern. Is it 3D like leaves, or is it like a curvy style, or there's some gold rims? Is it silver? Is it like fluorescent? Is it like see-through? Is it lightweight? Those are all the different type of patterns. It's styles you want to look for. And those type of plates are usually going to run you anywhere from like 20 to up to hundreds of dollars. The third thing is you want to look at what type of image is on the plate. Is it a lemon, an apple, or a pear, a tree, a leaf? And I will give you guys a huge little hint. Usually, if a plate looks very expensive and there is a lemon type of drawing on the plate and it says made in Italy, pick that plate up, look it up on eBay. I guarantee you those plates are running anywhere from $20 to $30. I have sold a few that are like that. The color, we already talked about that, the size. And now there are some plates that are a lot of money. There's some plates that are a lot of money too, but also the shape of the plate. Is it round? Is it oval? Is it square? Is it triangle? Is it a heart shape? Is it a pear shape? Is it a lemon shape? All those come into mind. So if you're in doubt and you don't really know like what type of plates to look for, or you don't know like the name or brand or anything like that, those are the type of clues that you want to put, just have them back of your head, and chances are you probably did pick out a good find. So I'll go over them really quick. First one is to turn the plate. Look at the pattern, which is second. Third is look at the design, what type of image they have on the plate. And fourth is the color. And fifth is the shape, the size, even the measurement sometimes. Sometimes there's some plates that are like serving plates are usually going to run a little bit more than a side bread plate, or those are different types of plates. There's many types of plates for different types of food. All those will play into making your decision where to buy a plate. So the first one we're going to look up here, this plate is called Hen Blue Garland. And I'm just gonna, what I like to do is I like to type in these plates, and I like to look at them on eBay just to see what they're going for. And there is one that I always see this type of plate too at the Goodwills and Salvation Army store. That could get you anywhere from like easy 20 or 15. But this one was selling for quite a bit. Um, it's a nice plate. So we want to put in the word, let's see here, I want to put the word plate. I just want to show you guys like what some of them got sold recently. My computer is a little bit slow, so it does take me a little bit while just to type up some of the words. So we're just waiting. And let's see. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over to the events, and we're just going to see what they got sold for. So we're looking for the highest price. It's already in there, so I'll probably just have to write the word plate again. And we're going to look for sold listings. I'm going to hit search. And I like to do like the highest one. You know, I want to know where the money's at. So like this is exactly what I was talking about, the size of the plate. Now this one, and we could actually click on this so you guys can get a better image. Let's see. But that's really nice. It's sold for $259.95. But we want to know what type of plate, because it does look like a big serving plate. So we're going to click on the image. And we're just going to scroll down. All right, so this is it. So this is a picture that the person took. They took a really nice picture. You really type. So what we talked about, that we looked at, like now, if you were at the Goodwill by the pound, you probably wouldn't find this, like I said, because it's breakable. But if you were at Savers, if you look at this plate, a lot of people would just go past this plate because they don't really think, you know, it doesn't look like the prettiest plate, but you could tell it's a little bit expensive, because things that I look for a plate, if I don't know if they're designers, I look for the pattern of the plate, which we could see, the color, the image. It has some flowers and a garland that goes around, and there's two handles on the side. So this person, they give a really good description, excellent condition with no chips or cracks. That's the other thing too. If you're selling a plate, even if it's a designer plate, even if there's like glaze or chips or marks on the plate, you want to list them, because if someone's going to spend that much money, you want to make sure you list every spot, every dot that's on that plate. So this one is a PBG. Now, I don't know what that means because I'm not an expert into designer plates, but just me looking at this, just with my just common knowledge, I would say it's probably more of maybe like a large serving dish plate. Um, and then what they did is they took a picture again down here, and this is the piece. So they go with really good description. This person did a really good job. And I could see why they sold this for $259.95. That's one. Now let's just look at just the plate. Because chances are, I mean, if you're lucky, you might find this, but we will look at, I want to show you guys a realistic what you might come across. So you might get lucky. You might probably get a three-piece vintage Hearn Hungray blue garland. Now this one is a bread and butter plate. They sold these three pieces for $119 for a small little place like that. I mean, that is just, I'm telling you, if you know, like if you have the knowledge in Chinaware, you could really make a nice living on eBay. Let's see what else. Now if you just got one plate, now this one's a salad plate. This salad plate, and I'm going to click on this one. This one sold for $60, guys, plus $8.99 for shipping. This one's really nice. They took nice images. They gave a nice description. So, you know, you might come across these plates at maybe Savers or, you know, Goodwill or a yard sale. You might, you know, you never know. because a lot of times I would see things that are being sold for a lot of money on eBay, and then when I go thrifty shopping and whatever I was looking at, and then I usually find them. So that one. Now I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to skip to one that's mostly common that you're probably going to find at every yard sale, because my mother had a whole set, and we moved a couple of times. So she still have these, but those are her Chinaware, so I try not, I can't take them. But you're definitely, because I always see these ones, and I didn't think they were worth that much, but now they, they are worth a little bit of money. You're not going to get a lot of money on it, but an extra $25, $30 here and there does add up. So this one is called the Minton China Bell Maid. And I'm telling you guys, almost you have seen these plates at Savers and at every yard sale. They're very popular Chinaware. This person has about, I'll click on it so you guys can get a better um, view. My mother has the whole set. She has the teacups, the plates, and the bread side, the salad plates. I mean, she has the whole, all of it. So, but I can't take them unless she doesn't want them anymore. Then I would I would grab them. But I want to show it to you guys so you guys could see what it looks like. So let me go in here. So we'll click on the image. That way we can see the patterns, the color, if there's any silver or gold trim around the plate. And yeah, so this is the one. And it looks like it's a silver rib that goes in the center of the plate. Blue garland flowers and some nice patched design on the edge of the plate. And also at the end of the plate, it looks like it's a gold. So this was very nice. Like I said, these plates, guys, almost everybody has them at their home. I don't know what year they came out, but they're very popular. Every time I go to a Savers or Salvation Army store, I usually find these plates. And this can run you quite a bit of dollars. I mean, you're not going to get rich off of it. But, like I said, a few $20, and if you're lucky, you might get a full set. This person was able to sell at $85. You never know. I mean, you just have to know what type of plates that are worth the money, so that way you don't waste your time and then you don't waste your money, because the last thing you want to do is get a bunch of dishes and they never get sold. So it's just collecting space in your house and just collecting dust. These are other Milton Bell Made. So there's teacups, and there's other different types of dishes. But I have never seen these ones at the thrift stores, but the ones that I do see is the one I showed you here. Now let me see if I could find some plates, just so you guys can get more images. So yeah, they have that one. Yeah, so here's another one. So this person has about 5 sets of the Milton Bell Made bone china dinner plate, blue floral with trim. So let's put it here. So click on it so you guys could see it. This person took a really nice pictures. I mean, people take really good pictures of plates. And sometimes too, what you don't want to do is you don't want to add too much light, just in case the plate's not that, because sometimes if you put too much light in your images, the plate might look really white, and then when you get it's off-white. So things like that. So this one, like I said, these are type of plates you're going to see at the Savers, Salvation Army store. I always see them, and they're usually not that much money. But this is what you want to look for in the back of it. Another thing too, guys, I want to mention is to be careful for knockoffs. There are a lot of plates out there that imitate designer plates, or they're not designer. To always make sure that a plate is very authentic, they're always going to have a stamp in the back. And what I like to do is even though I see the stamp on the back, I like to always Google it, or I also like to make sure I could, if I can't find one exactly like it, but I like to find one that's similar just to make sure that the logo is kind of in the center. It's kind of the same style logo they're looking for. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. You want to be very careful of that because there are a lot of plates out there that are not authentic. So that's one. And I think I forgot how much this thing was going for. I think this five was, yeah, so about $15.63. This person did a bid. They charged about $20, so they made a nice little profit. I mean, they're not going to make a lot of money in this particular one because this one, like I said, is very common. But there's certain ones that certain styles that are worth money. But this is one. This is one of the most common ones that you will find at your local thrift stores. There's going to be someone in that town that's going to donate them because everyone has these. So if you just wanted to maybe get your toes wet in the Chinaware, but wasn't really sure or not really, you don't really have the knowledge. So this one's definitely a brand that you will come across. So that one I want to show, and the other brand you guys might come across because I found this one at Savers, and I didn't even know that it was a designer plate, but it just had that look on it. It just looked, when I looked at the colors, the shape, the style, the design, I didn't even know there was a designer plate, but just the way that it looked, I knew it was a plate that was worth money. So this was the other one. It's called Anthropology Nature Plate. Now this one, guys, is just, they had four of these. And this person sold them. Let's see if I could try to. They sold this plate, these four little plates, for $99. And I didn't know, I didn't get this one. I got like a red scarlet bird. I'll show you the ones that I had, just in case if you guys come across it. But when I was at Savers, I just looked at the color. The colors were very vibrant. The pattern on it, the shape, the style. I knew it was a plate that was worth a little money. So this is what it looks like. And then they have this one, Nature Table Lurata. So I just Googled it, and it was worth money. So this person had four. They sold it for about $99, which is very good. They even set it for $15.80 for shipping. So this person did excellent. I'm going to try to show you the one that I found. So let's see. Let's see, scroll down. So this is the one that I had, but this was not mine because the one that I sold, I believe I sold it for about, I think it was anywhere from $28 to $30 something is what I sold mine for. But this was the one I found at Savers. And I remember I paid $2. If you look at one of my previous videos, you'll be able to see the exact one. But it's the same thing as this one. And I remember just looking at this plate, I was just driving down the aisle, and the colors, like the red, just caught my attention, and the style of it, and I just knew it was a plate that was expensive, and it was. So again, see how the other one had the same logo, but this one has a little bit more information on it. Those are the type of things you want to look for just to make sure that they're authentic. So this plate got sold for $36.95. This is just for one plate. These plates, they don't make them anymore. I did Google them. They were discontinued. That's the other thing too. Discontinued Chinaware becomes very hard to get, so that way the prices go up higher. So a lot of times, other advice I would give to you guys is if you're shopping at either maybe a Macy's or Williams Sonoma or even like a store that sells expensive Chinaware, when they have a sale, you could buy those Chinaware. And you could save it for maybe about a few months down the line. If it's brand new, you definitely can sell it on Amazon. You can sell it on eBay. I'm telling you, because when they're discontinued, they don't make them anymore. They become high in demand, and people will pay top dollars for certain style plates because maybe they like them and then they probably want them, but they don't have them anymore. So that's the second one. Now, the third one I wanted to show you guys, let's see here. So I wanted to show you guys more of the lemon Italian style plates because these ones, I just got one recently. It's been a while. I haven't really done haul videos. I kind of want to just take the summer just kind of off. I'll go into the Goodwill by the pound for now. Um, I have a lot of things that I need to sell first, so before I go back there. But here, so this one is not really a particular designer. I just know that the Italian ceramics lemon plates do run for a lot of money. Now this one right here, just this one was a vintage one, and we could go a little bit closer. Now they put $125. Chances are they probably didn't get it for $125, but I'm pretty sure they got it pretty close. I don't know if this one says a wall plate, so it looks like it's a plate that you would put on a wall. That's also nice. But this one, guys, just $125, which, I mean, that's incredible. So this is what it looks like. So see how this person's plate, they had it for a very long time. You could definitely see all the glaze on the plate. And they were still able to sell it for top dollar because it's vintage. Here's the other thing, too. They have a designer's name on here. That's what it looks like. This person did a very good job showing the details. See how it says made in Italy. That's one thing you would look out for. Foreign plates usually are worth a lot of money. And the plates that are in USA, they're worth money too, but you want to look for more of the vintage style plates, like plates that are like very rare, hard to find, early 19th century plates. But those plates, you're definitely not going to probably find them at a Savers. You might definitely get them at an estate sale, or if you're lucky, maybe a yard sale, but not really a Savers, because if you do, they usually know that they're valuable. They will put them in a case and they're going to ask top dollar for it. So you're not really, unless if someone makes a mistake, you might get them for a reasonable price. Let's see, what else to look at? So now this one right here. Now this was nice. Now this was a different type of pattern that I didn't really discuss with you guys. I don't know how to describe this one. I would say maybe more like a lace with punch out holes. I don't know. I do apologize. This was very pretty. Not a lot of money, but let's just say if you bought this one at maybe the Salvation Army store and they probably listed it for 50 cents. I didn't think there was any value in it, but it's worth like $15. Lemon. For some reason, guys, lemon plates are worth they're worth money. I don't know if it's just maybe it's a summer or probably seasons. I don't know. But a big clue is any foreign type plates, you definitely want to look that plate up because chances are it's going to be worth some money. Let's take a look. Just want to see other ones. That way you guys could take a look. And another thing too, guys, you could always just put any type of, fruit or animal shape or design shape. Just put it in a computer on eBay. I'm pretty sure something will pick up. Now, we didn't really talk about this one. Now, this was not really worth a lot of money, but chances are it's a few dollars here. This one is like a line pattern. This was very nice. I like the color. I think this was very unique. And chances are it's probably a vintage, but it's definitely an Italian style plate. Look at the colors. The kind of looks like a black, yellow, and red. Reminds me of like a, I don't really know the German flag, but kind of just reminds me of a German flag for some reason. Let's see. So here's the back. Now this one looks like, see now this one, guys, if this was me, I would be a little bit skeptical to buy this one, only because it looks like it was hand rented. So I don't know if this was made by hand, but I will still look it up. But I just love the lines, the colors. I think this plate could have gone for a little bit more money. I don't know if this was a bid on it. They didn't take the best pictures for this plate. I feel like the pictures didn't do this plate justice. But I feel like if they maybe took more pictures and maybe add a little bit more light, I think they would have got a little bit more than $5 for this plate. So they sold it for 5. I think it's worth more than that. Um, so that's that one. And now look at this one. This one's just for devil eggs, but it just has lemon and it's hand painted. Someone paid $66.99, probably because of maybe a picnic, lots of summer parties. But these are type of plates you would like. Now, if you saw a plate like this, guys, you wouldn't even pay attention to it, like, oh, it's not worth anything. But this particular plate is, this designer. So always want to look out for the designer plates, like the ones that have signatures in the back, foreign plates. Those are the type of plates that you want to look for. Yeah, here's this one. There you go. This one looks like it's a wall-handed plate. And then this person, like their photos did them justice. They even measured it. So those are the type of things you want to do when you get plates. You know, when you put the measurements, take really good angle pictures. So that one. Let's see if I had another one. Now I had another one I wanted to show you guys. This one was really nice too. So I'll type this one up. I don't know if I spelled it wrong, but we'll see. Take a look. Oh, okay, perfect. Now this one is called the Royal Copenhagen Blue Flooded Plate. This plate is very nice, guys. The pattern looks like it has some garlands that go around the center of the plate. We just want to see what food sold for. So I like what I do is I like to go to Advance, Sewed Listen, Search, and now look at this one, guys. Before I go into the single plate, this one is for, this is incredible. I think this one just got sold today. Now, if you were at a yard sale or a flea market, you won't even think this plate was worth money. It doesn't look like a fancy plate, but it's porcelain. If you click on it, this one is 4 little individual plates, guys, just 4. And it looks like it's a set of dinner plates, but I don't think this one's dinner plate. This one kind of looks like a little like bowl plates, but doesn't matter. They still sold it for 300 and this person sold it for $360. It did offer free shipping. That is incredible. These are 4 little tiny plates, guys. They sold it for $360. That is just, that's amazing. Now, let's say if you got a single plate. Now this one here, the person put a bid. They sold it for $44.95. So we'll click on the image right here. I'll take a look. We'll scroll down. So let's go here. Yep, so not the best picture, but they still made a pretty penny. And then we could take a closer look just to see what to look for. It's kind of blurry, so you guys won't be able to see that well. But what we talked about was we talked about the patterns, we talked about the style, the size of the plate, the color. And this one looks like it's a regular, this one's a salad lace plate. So it's not even a dinner plate, it's just a salad lace plate. And it got sold for $44.95 plus the person charged $9.75 with shipment, which is a really good price. So look at that. And let's see. And there's just other ones that, this person sold this one for $13.82. I think they could have got way more money than that. My guess is maybe this person has a lot of plates. I'm looking at, it looks like these 2 here are by the same person. They probably have so much of them that they could sell them, but I think they could have got, I think they could have paired them together and got a couple $100 for them. So I'm not bad mouthing this person. Maybe they don't really know the value of the plate that they have. And that's the other thing too, guys. It's kind of scary when you are a seller. Um, Sometimes you might have something that's a very rare and expensive and you don't know the value of it. Please definitely make sure before you list something on eBay that you do your full research. Even though you bought it for practically nothing, but it's still yours. I mean, you might have got a really like rare, hard to find plate, and then you listed it for 20 bucks and the thing was worth $1,000. I mean, that would really hurt someone if they know they did that. So just make sure before you purchase any plate, always search it on your phone, research it, make sure you know what you're buying. Never buy something that you don't know of because you don't want to get in trouble. That's basically my advice for you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful Father's Day yesterday. I did. Um, I went to see my dad. I was very happy to see him. He was happy to see me, and it's just great. It's just today is Monday. It was a very long. All right, guys. So that is it for this clip. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.